Hello again, and welcome to Personal Productivity Using Technology with Dr. X. And it is the time we've been waiting for. We are going to learn how to create mobile apps. I'm sure you recognize this little icon on your screen. It is the Android framework icon. And what we're going to learn today is how to use the tool App Inventor that was created by Massachusetts Institute of Technology in order to create mobile applications for Android. So what is this App Inventor? It's a drag and drop tool. So if you sit and ponder a little bit what is drag and drop, you're doing this all the time when you handle your files and folders using Windows Explorer, for example. So it's a very easy way, it's a nice user interface that can be used to help people be creative and create their own mobile applications. As you will see in a little bit, creating your mobile application with App Inventor is very much like painting, like creating a painting. So it's really fun. So App Inventor is used to develop Android applications, but fear not, you do not have to own an Android phone. I really wish it was developed to also create applications for the iPhone. However, there is a big difference between the two smartphone systems, and therefore App Inventor applications are not compatible with your iPhone. But fear not, you don't have to own an Android, because we will have a virtual phone on our computer so that you can see your apps installed on a phone and experiment with these. So if you have an Android phone, I will personally help you install all of the apps that we create in this class on your Android, so that you can show off to your parents and friends that you have created your own mobile applications. So App Inventor is easy to learn. Like I said, the drag and drop interface is very, very easy, and it's amazingly easy, and it also is amazingly helpful to give you concepts such as how does your smartphone work and programming. I mean, even though many of you are not majors in computing science, it doesn't matter, because App Inventor makes this programming of apps really mainstream for everyone. Anybody can have a fantastic idea. Why not be able to implement it and make money with a mobile application, or just enjoy being creative? So programming is really for everyone that wants to be creative. It's very much like painting. I do this a lot. I teach programming in my majors classes, and I thoroughly enjoy it because it's as creative as art. And since I'm not very artistic, it gives me the opportunity to be artistic, but it's also so many other things. So rant off, I'm not going to get on programming and how much I enjoy doing this. But anyway, so maybe one day you will be a hacker or an entrepreneur that creates the next big technology. You never know. You may have this amazing idea. I'm pretty sure you do. So anyway, before we get really, really excited with this amazing tool, this little video is going to be about how to set up App Inventor for your computer. App Inventor is already installed in the laboratory computers that you will be using in your classroom. However, it is not installed in your personal computer, and even though it's based on a browser, still you will have to set up a couple of programs for it to work. So, and the very, very first thing, the zero thing, would be to open a Gmail account. So let's go and get this going. So first, I'm gonna go to the web links of our class, and you will soon see that I have a link for you for App Inventor. So you can always Google App Inventor MIT.edu and find App Inventor. So it's very easy to open a Gmail account. Just Google how to open a Gmail account. I already have one, so I'm not gonna open another one, but it's very easy, and Google has everything you want. Create an account, and you gotta fill in the form. So, and the form has, several personal data, but not too much. So I would strongly recommend to create a Gmail account. App Inventor can work with other types of accounts, but it works perfectly with the Gmail account, and so I would strongly recommend to prefer this one. So what I'm gonna do here is give you a little tour, as I always do, when we have a web-based tool. So first, we have the teach part. Okay, these are the three tutorials, actually two of them, two tutorials, and there's a third one that we're going to create as part of the class. So the Magic 8 Ball game is the first mobile app that you will create with App Inventor, and all the instructions are here. So in case you forget, or in case you don't like watching me on the video or listening to my Greeklish, you can always go to these instructions. And then the paint picture is the other tutorial that we're going to do during class time. And there's also a third tutorial that is called Mall Mash, which is here. And this is one that we're going to do during class time. So these three tutorials are really cool, and all instructions are in the website, and they're free. So as you can see, there's a bazillion links for your usage. What I use a lot is the resources. The really nice thing with the resources is that App Inventor has a free book online. So yet again, you don't have to buy a book. It is a fantastic book, very well written. I mean, I teach coding for Android, not App Inventor, which is an easy drag and drop tool, but real coding with code, commands, and all that. And still, I love reading this book. It's very well written. So there's more applications, and they're very well explained in the book. There's also a great manual in that book, and I would strongly recommend that you use that if you would like to learn more. I mean, eventually you may find, you take an arts class, you find a talent. You take this class, you may find that you have a talent with technology. So here is one of the best resources, and then there's even more, but some of them you have to pay for them. So I just strongly recommend the very first, the book. So the other thing is that you have, like we said, tutorials, the setup. Okay, that's where I was heading at. So the setup is what we're going to do today in this little video. It's really easy, but you gotta do the steps like everything with computers. If you don't do the steps properly, the computer is gonna freak out. So we're gonna do the setup quickly, and there's some cool stories about who has used the App Inventor. There's also support that I haven't needed to use yet. I mean, there's even forums and all that. So you can refer to this, and there's forums, like I said, that I haven't used personally, but I've been using this for the past couple of years, and I've been doing basic apps, and it works pretty well. I have found bugs, but I haven't extended this to its limits. So that's a quick walkthrough to the website. So here it is now, the setup. Okay, very important. You have to do this first thing after you open your Google account. Okay, so first step, prepare your system. Okay, so the actual programming language that Android understands, it's like, Greeks understand Greek. I speak Greeklish, so that's my language. So a programming language is also a language that a specific system understands. So the Android system understands Java. Many other systems understand Java, but specifically the Android system understands Java. It's like saying a Greek understands Greek. Then the iOS, for example, the Apple system does not understand Java. So fair and square, right? It understands a different language that the Android system does not understand. So you have to have the Java language installed on your computer, even though you're not going to type letters and words in the Java language and syntax. Okay, a programming language is precisely like a human language. It has special words, it has special syntax. You won't have to do that. But still, it's nice to learn this little tidbit of information about programming languages, and also it's good to verify that your computer has Java installed. So if you try to launch this window, this program that verifies whether you have Java installed in your computer, if everything goes well, you will see what I am seeing right now, little windows appearing and the notepad coming up. Okay, that means you're good to go. If you're not good to go, you have the option to install Java from the Java website. So you choose your platform and install. Installing Java is super duper easy. So very easy. Download. I'm not going to do this again because, as you may have noticed, my computer passed the test. So installing Java, super easy, no worries, and you already have the link. Any problems, bring this to class. No worries, I'll answer all of your questions. So here's the first step. We verified that we have the prerequisite. And the second step, choose your platform and install App Inventor. So my platform is Windows, so I'll have to download the installer and run it. Now, I'm going to do this again, even though I've done this before. And depending on the browser that you use, you'll have different options. Of course, you'll have to run the security scan, and then go through the wizard. Next, agree to the license. Do not change the location of your App Inventor and just install. Okay, so abort at this point for me because I have already installed my App Inventor. Okay, so hopefully I didn't mess up anything right now. So at this point, these are the only two steps that you have to do. I mean, starting App Inventor, sure, you can try this very first little program and try to start it up, but you can always follow my instructions to verify that you have installed App Inventor. So here are my instructions. Okay, first I'm going to go to Invent. Okay, so, and if you're lost at this point, go back to the App Inventor, Invent. So always your Blackboard web links can get you where you want to be. Hopefully this is the right password. See? No. That's what happens when you have too many passwords. Not passwords. Okay, let me see. Finally. Here we are with my projects. So, what I'm gonna do with you at this point is when you will get first to this screen, you will have 0 projects. Okay, I already have projects because I've worked with App Inventor before. Now, here's the deal, how you will confirm that you have installed App Inventor. Okay, App Inventor is a web-based tool. It's very similar to My IT Lab and Wix and Prezi, which means that anything you store during class or while you're doing what you're doing in your personal computer will be accessible from any computer or even from your phone or tablet through a browser. Okay, so whenever you go to a browser, log into appinventor.mit.edu, you will see your project. So to confirm that I have installed App Inventor properly, I will open a blocks editor, which is something that we're going to learn really soon. So this is one of my projects, and this is the project that we'll have at the end of this of the following videos. And wait. And as soon as this opens, it means I'm good to go. Now, here's my virtual phone. So do not trust yourself that you installed something unless you actually see this installed. Okay, so unless you actually see all of these screens and you're able to open a virtual phone. So whatever problem you have opening your virtual phone or opening these blocks, you gotta let me know during class or send me an email or any other form of communication that you can't call me on the phone. Okay, so if these things do not launch, then you haven't installed properly. Cool. Okay, so now sneak peek, because this is the program that you will create with App Inventor. You will have to be a little patient for the virtual phone to load, because it actually loads exactly all the things that an actual phone has. And this is a sneak peek, okay? Fear not, you don't have to do these things because you've got no project right now. I'm just showing you a sneak peek so that I whet your appetite for this really cool tool. So as you can see, I waited until all the messages went off. This is like a phone booting, okay? So it helps you understand that you cannot start developing apps on your phone until it has booted. So this is like a phone booting. And so now at this point I'm ready to go, and I have connected to this device. I'm still waiting. So as you can see, there's a little window that I'm not touching. It's the window that helps this very nice phone to run. The phone cannot make phone calls. So this is the constant question that I get. But here we are, and the app works. So I'm closing everything. This is super cool, but we're gonna do this app step by step on the next video. So until that time, please install App Inventor on your computer and let me know if you have any trouble. And I'll see you next time.